team coming in barring FlyQuest. And now, again, with 0 time for preparation, leave it all out there. Let's see what you've got. You've already got Legacy charging you down through the short side of A site, though. Agile not going to stop them from getting footing on site, rather just wants to keep himself alive, and Crazy throws himself at a chance to get a kill. But we go 4v5 post-plant, quickly cut down to size, and because you were still able to maintain that control of the apartments, there's no way Legacy feel comfortable at the moment. That smoke is soon to come up. Lotto could save this. Him and Nissim trying to piece it together, and this pit hold still going well. Nissim with the 1. Oh, it's a bit labored, but 2 kills all he's gonna get, and we've got Saw to crack it open in the CT pistol.
Lovely start for Saw, man. Like,
stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
maybe he could win 2 tournaments back to back. If Saw win this, the VRS points jumping up 3 spots. Even if they don't win the finals, they've completed a Cinderella run.
Whew. Gonna mow through 2 players with guns, folks. Story, triple kill on an attempt for Legacy to break down the door on brackets. Looking a little bit stubborn with how adamant they are to get this bit of map control in these first few rounds. Costs them 3 players, all dying with no frags. And Story really seizing the opportunity here. Quad kill, real chance for an ace. Early days in this map. Nissim just kind of timid on the corner. That's why. Huge moment for Story, churning through those rifles.
Oh boy, an ace here. You know, it's for Story, it's for Saw, it's the 3-0 start, it's versus head-armored opponents here. This is impressive. This is looking really interesting now.
Perfect nade. Pops open the smoke, gives him a shooting gallery. Dumao, who probably maybe didn't realize just how much of vision he was giving over. And then the closer's just as clean as the start. Sing.
Really makes you think.
Util for the re-aggression. Well done from Uterus, setting up Aragorn for success. That was 2 kills and half of Dumao.
Such fantastic timing.
Dumao grabs that bomb. He's going to try to come join forces with this look at the brackets again, a position that Legacy have been tried to fight for, but have not really found success whatsoever.
There's a tip-off there, though. I mean, they're starting to throw grenades, so it doesn't matter now, but CT can come over.
Nissim shut down. Lotto answers back. A chance to pinch this A defense. Agile's got to be careful not to give himself up. Lotto's going to try to cheese around this smoke, but Muterus locks into Moto corner.
Such a good move from Muterus. He could still get snuck up on, but he'll get some info for his pit player. And yeah, like Lotto's looking in library for him.
He knows he's somewhere, and he could still consider Moto.
Can't believe it.
He writes
That's
it off.
so good, man. Muterus.
Cut down from the balcony. It's another kill for Muterus, in fact. So Muterus gets a 2K, and that Aragorn double kill over towards Banana just puts Legacy on the back foot yet again. You know, you seize the opportunity, an event without the top dogs at it. Oh, a chance for Aurora to get their first win? Well, Saw have other ideas. Years of hard work for a guy like Muterus being put on the line because he knows that these chances, they don't come every day of your career. And wait for Crazy to start dumping his belt of utility in a second. He's going to try to interrupt this execute. And the fact that the T's went in with both their smokes, both their mollies, means there is no second volley. They have to try to charge through smoke.
What?
Aragorn double, and then Crazy comes through with the solo of his own.
Oh my goodness. There have been no saves for Legacy this game. Not a single one.
Just gonna keep trying. Story happy to interrupt that quick mid-flood. Second victim made way too easy. Lotto thinks that he can skip some steps. Thought maybe Story would go on the retreat, but he stuck around just enough to make that one happen. Now there is a chance Nissim pops out from balcony. Crazy! Tracks the headshot. Story triple and another full house.
This is the craziest day of CS I can remember. What are these?
0. Trying to pounce with these Tech 9s. We're going to get smokes to deny Muterus' angles. Here we've got a lot of pressure. Again, better weapons still for the defenders, but Legacy have been afforded some close proximity. It's all about peeling them off, and it is a 1K from Crazy. Muterus goes down with nothing. Agile, the same. able to break down that defense just by getting close enough for it. There is still a recovery to be had because Aragorn has been a key piece to the success here of Saw. Fire into the bomb site.
Oh, that nade?
A frag with Sadzin's name on it, but he does get in behind the deepest corner of this site. Another nade that didn't go deep enough. Utility just keeps on coming, and Story's gonna zone him. So Nissim 1v2 almost lined them up. They're gonna go wide swinging with the own T's guns. Story swinging with Tech 9s against him.
The nades are amazing. It looked like they were maybe just getting into that a little too soon, walking out of the library smoke, but no, they get the pit player. It looks like the baton has been passed on Legacy's Inferno.
Oof. Good jump by Lotto getting over the scope. So Story wasn't quite ready for that player to run up, but the other two A defenders already have a kill apiece, and they get those kills with barely any damage back the other way. Again, they hold the line. Crazy and agile with a 2K apiece, and the bomb has been found on Lux running elsewhere. 25 seconds, missing his jumps. This is a desperate attempt to get into A if he even wants to take a swing at this, but I think you've got to concede a 10th.
I don't know. I mean, like, you need a round, right? It's...
He'll walk out from the balcony. There's eyes on it right here from Crazy. Chance for the op. He hits that through the lip of the tall box, but there's no time. He needed that kill and then a second somehow. Never going to happen with players on the site. Another test stood tall by Saw. We knew that somebody was coming to Bucharest and was going to seize the opportunity. And we had a short list of front runners. No list had Saw at the top of it. Agile dropping smoke in the face of this balcony pressure. There is still a world where Legacy will chew away at this A site, get themselves something of a T side going. Crazy are getting zoned into the Moto corner. And bomb on site. Three players over towards that pit to hold off.
Nissim could nade him, like, so close to dying. Just get rid of this problem.
Frags over top, retake ready to go. Still tons of util for this. You could smoke off the pit, deny these angles. It'd be Legacy with low LOS. Aragorn starting to wrap it around. Nissim's nade doesn't go for the low player, but rather the two on the retake, and he does chip both slightly. Lux and Lotto looking over their cover for contact, and that's gonna work out. Crazy desperate to get it going. Legacy burst through that A defense at least once on this T side.
That's something. At least get that one kill, and I mean, I appreciate that Saw just hung out the fight. I don't think they really believed they were going to easily win that retake, but if they got a few kills, that would be painful for Legacy at least.
Through Boiler again, thinking maybe the solution is aggression, but remember, Bomb is still down on T ramp. So nobody's able to really commit until Doomao doubles back from B if that's the play. If you want to get Saw overcommitted to an A site, considering it's the real target that Legacy have been going for. Oh, flash dodge, and Nissim comes out on top of that duel. Then you've got Sadzin already on this op angle. But again, Bomb to be scooped up. That gives a little more time for Muterus to come over. Him versus Lux on Arch. Only 10 bullets in this magazine for Crazy. Certainly not ideal that he's already sprayed half the mag. Will need to go for the reload as he dives into the site, doesn't get a chance at the multi-kill, and so Legacy sink their teeth into this A site for a second time consecutive. 10 rounds straight for Saw, but there is an answer, a sign of life for Legacy. They're gonna kill Aragorn in the backdrop. Muterus stuck into the Moto corner, chipped down to half health. The fight continues here for Lux. The fight continues for Legacy. Muterus locked in, nobody overstepping. They don't want to be the first to fall in a 1v3 attempt that they absolutely need to close. And there's further damage done. Luckily, Muterus was able to bank on teammates to get this ball rolling. Now he's gonna have to finish the half on his own. Swaps the guns over. Lux right on the box is where this one ends. 2 rounds for Legacy. Something to believe in.
Yeah, I mean, it's like even 2 rounds is kind of surprising with it being a 10-0.
Charge for Lotto down middle. Legacy looking to play as they do. The identity is not in question. I'll give them that. They remained adamant about breaking down the doors on A. They will give a taste of aggression over to Saw in this CT rush down middle. Still 3 players on the retreat. They could still sign up for a fight versus Aragorn that they don't want a part of. He finishes off Doomao. Sadzin has to retreat low.
They just took all those fights. They saw 3 there and still kept going for it. Sadzin down low, but Legacy have the fallback cut off. 2 on the site that Saw are going towards. All this nade.
You're gonna
He's
use
gonna see him.
smoke. Exposes a low health Sadson. Luck's gonna take cover in behind second orange. Do they clear? Aragorn jump spots the corner, and they've broken back into this. There is no kit on the round for Legacy. And so Nissim, in a desperate act, 1 versus 2, has to take this back over. Legacy thought that some aggression down mid would be the key to get back into some realm of control. T's go for the split, wrapping around back over towards Church Door. And if Nissim goes to clear it, this is a good read to at least try to shave off the first player. Nicely done. Had to get him out of there. And still, 17 seconds on the bomb with no kit. He's going to tap it to try to get Aragorn to bite, and Aragorn doesn't give him what he wanted.
Oh my goodness.
No peek behind it. No chance for Nissim. An embarrassing pistol as he is lost in the sauce looking for contact. Never had an idea as to where Aragorn gets off to. Huge recovery for Saw. Nice frag out of Legacy at least. And we're gonna have to grasp at straws to praise them for anything so far.
Yep, 2 good nades and a late smoke. You saw want to go through it.
2-round half.
I think they're a little antsy because they didn't expect so much utility coming into a round like this.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful stuff.
Really good utility coming out of Legacy, setting themselves up to honestly hold this back, even though they're only on pistols, but a team kill for Crazy, certainly not ideal. At least it's still a B site open, and the rotator's coming over. There's still that frag on Nissim, which could kill the bomb plant. It's a little bit late.
Oh, nice.
Just misses it. Bomb still goes down. Gets the kill, of course. Can't take that away from him. And very awkward story trying to play around these smokes. They're looking to get off into the banana control, but they also predict that Lux would be over there.
Mid-round.
Bomb is planted on the corner just by Coffin. Obviously no kit here to play with for Legacy, and it's going to burn time because they're going to assume that there's players still in these corners. But both got off of the bomb site. 2 players repositioned to banana, and Story is not going to let you back in.
That's straight up beautiful CS. I mean, taking a situation like that and making it even more difficult when if they played standard spots, the kind of game where he dies jumping, right?
Gonna let him round the corner. Oh. That frag grenade set up. It's an easy kill for Dumao, but that's going to scare them back over towards the A site. And it doesn't look to me like Saw are going to waste any time with it.
Yeah, it's a quick call. 3B, they're right.
Straight up, avoid that Mag 7, move it over. Scout shot is good. Again, softening up the targets as they get closer to these bomb sites. I don't count Legacy out just yet, and we've got that fast flurry over through Library.
Yeah, they could have given those over. That's true.
Yeah, let it go. You know, okay, let Legacy get a 3rd one. You have given yourself 10 map points, and I like that Saw take this opportunity so seriously. It's 2-player CT boost inside of the apps. It's going to be challenged on both ends. Good test. Trying to time that one correctly. Crazy lets them get away as he grabs the AK-47.
Wow, this actually might be the golden move. The CTs cannot get out of here. And they haven't pushed. They're going to have to go for a lane retake. It has to be the 2 guys at B.
Not wasting time. Lotto commits to the tree. This MP9 is going to be gold. Oh, and it is! 2 kills on that smoke, but not expecting Crazy to come through, who does further damage onto Dumao. Aragorn going to try to run him down, but you've only got an extra 5 seconds. He could still slice through Dumao, but no, sir. Both of those defenders had to go big, and they do.
The smoke is perfect. Is that a deep CT smoke from...
Unlike GamerLegion, at least Legacy have a chance to rebound, but it's a long road to overtime. Sadson gonna get run down by the Glocks. Just don't lose on this round. This is just Glocks across the board.
It's just Glocks.
Only Glocks for Saw. They get close to that A site. They suddenly pop out. No. Just Glocks to start this round. And still that pit player is standing the test. There should have never been any sort of test.
Oh my goodness.
Nissim, well done, because your teammates just died to Glocks, brother.
That's chaotic. They forgot about Pit for a second. They were up there in Graveyard. But it's the same spot where they split CT last time, and they know that Legacy don't actually have information. They're getting pushed off the balls. Oh!
That's what you're looking for.
Oh! But
a gun round,
still
no
Arch is open.
Can Lotto stop it in its tracks? Eating a nade in the process, He'll finish off Aragorn. Tough to get him out of this box. Lotto holds on for dear life, and he gets himself all he needs, just enough to hold off for the assist from Dumao. Legacy's comeback into map 1.
But you don't have numbers. You don't have rotation speed. You don't have anyone to come and support you, to flash from CT spawn. It must be these two players.
So far, it's worked for Legacy just enough to keep them in the game, but blinded in the process is Dumao. Tech9's also full white. Everybody trying to find safety, and it is Legacy to leave it open for the taking. You painted the picture perfectly. You still allow for Saw to pounce, and in doing so, pressure on. No margin of error here, Legacy. It is a retake demanded. Nissam's going to get flashed into the church, and he will find Aragorn for free. Now a frag grenade at the feet of the others. Muterus going to get bombarded out of the corner. A real retake inbound. Everything coming together here for Legacy, showing that even with the risk, they can step up to that plate. It's as if it was never even close. All three thrive on the retake, and that lead now cut down to a measly 5-round gap.
Wow, man, they actually made that look so good. The double HEs.
So how do you hold off
They're gaming them
in
rotations.
this 4v5?
They keep winning on these rotations. Okay, it's come to the time now. Nissam's hung out in halls long enough. He's told his teammates, okay, you got to be worried about B.
Flash to the pit, and the util comes over top. It's going to be another high-pressure situation for Lotto. CT cross, though, challenged by Lux.
He's going through.
P2000 in hand.
Uh-oh.
Act of desperation. Doesn't go for the reload, doesn't go for the retake. Just tries to keep Saw on their toes, but Agile turns it around. And that one right there could make the difference. They know Sadson is up in this church, and he has had a hell of a half, not in a positive fashion, split between these last two Ts. Saw took Aurora off guard with strong starts, and they could kill Legacy with it here. They will. Finally, just put this one in, push it over the line with a 13-7 finish, and Legacy against the ropes as Saw's hopes for semis to finals lives on.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
But we've had no real red flags on the attack, so let's expect good things from Saw from map 1 to map 2. Let's see if Legacy can power it up with the hopes of a second trophy lift at consecutive events on the line. That is what Legacy fight for. Right now,
Crazy got another kill upstairs. They're thinking about changing up.
taking a look at it, Muterus thinking about rejoining.
This is actually not right.
Beretta's top ladder. Oh, the player down beneath didn't let Muterus all the way back down. Muterus tried to get off the ladder, but he's standing on his teammate's head.
Yeah, they were going to commit upstairs, but now Lotto stops them.
Lotto, you've let him get into the middle of it all. Beretta's starting to tear through everybody. Bomb on Crazy's back. Starts to head back downstairs. And you have allowed Lotto to get away with this. For a moment, he had nobody to shoot at. But that thought of returning back to the upper floor, all of a sudden, you put Crazy in a place where he needs an ace. In a round where Lotto has 3 kills to his name. Sadson going to start that defuse as they're not working with a kit. And he's going to have to push out through the double doors. He does get the crossover. Ramp player's dead. Still the defuse comes through.
Ooh.
Woo!
Wow.
Sadson sticking it all the way. It's like the 4th or 5th 4K in a pistol throughout the semifinals. Showing pop-off potential in the first rounds of halves.
And the reason you don't rotate down, some teams get frozen, it's because it's hard to rotate back up, and that's where Legacy are at right now. Oh my god. What?
That helps. But MP9 on the hut door. Oh, no multi-kill. Crazy's AK still in this. Oh boy.
It's another sick mid-round out of Saw.
Oh boy.
But the retakes have been fantastic out of Legacy.
And that's going to keep on rolling. Lotto, quick kill to Aragorn. Vent player comes through. All's good. Yes, sir. You're right. It's another good retake out of Legacy. A scary one considering they let bomb go down. But they can stomach those losses. It's still Rifles move forward for all 3 of the remaining Legacy players. Should have known.
Yeah, you should have, brother.
Well, it's going to have to be an Andre the Giant-sized comeback for Saw in this round. 3v5 to the ramp room. Mac-10's inbound. Nothing to be proud of, barring the 1 frag on Sadson. Yeah, this is the Legacy I know and love. This is the Legacy that are always just one step behind one another, where there's one. Again, Lotto's just Not going to be too timid about this. Happy to go take presence. He sees that there's nothing just yet. Odds are they're still stacked up behind the smoke and red box. And you may know what they're up to, but it's another story to stop it. Lux is going to try to thrust himself out of the vent with a teammate. Had a teammate, past tense. Both die on the rotate down, but there's more where those first two came from. Again, they're so fast to get into the action that Nissam's position will catch them off guard. And if not for the damage done versus Sadzin, you would think... So he's out of here. And that, folks, is Saw's first. Not in a gun round, but rather just a stack up outside of the red box and a follow through down secret.
It's just, yeah.
Oh,
another double.
Aragorn takes a bunch of damage, so if he can get anything out of this, he'll be lucky, especially with the pressure of the nades. Of flying frag's gonna finish him off. Story dives off silo before that challenge can come from over blue box. So they're gonna walk away from that outside setup.
Don't you just want to watch him walk into this noob tube?
A little bit. Auto.
Sported originally by Hiko, followed by Simple.
Lux pressing in. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Ramp players both caught off guard by the fact that Saw were just right there. And again, it's another moment where Saw are just going to crank the dial, fly downstairs. And this time there is no chance at a rotation for Legacy.
No, they have outside control as well. Like, the CTs can't even move.
Done.
This is a rare situation.
Story's just been sat outside all round long, hiding at times, scouring the field now to try to close out and finish off that last M4, but Saw break through 2 rounds in a row. Going to be pretty key for this T side to get these rounds early.
Yeah, it's it's a bit of timing there because it is them walking up to ramp to try to fight it. So there's a moment where the Ts have a small advantage on the fight. If
Legacy dropping smokes out of spawn here as well, trying
ramp's
to
a little light,
stop this aggression, but Sauce just see as the chance to try to pounce, and it's damage done. Cue up the finish here for Sadzin, and a hopeful wall bang that's just off the mark. Any flood downstairs just yet? Yes, Lotto and Lux are quick to draw down, and with that, Crazy taking a look at sight. Lotto peeks off backside, gets the kill, and no answer back for Legacy in this one. If Muterus can open up the A floor, that'd be one thing, but the bomb is still taking a glance downstairs, showing Face's story. That's going to keep them committed downstairs, but the barrel got spotted by Dumao, and that hopeful, rocking of the boat back and forth between A and B, it's not going to come together. It's going to have to be story. 4 kills needed, 1 frag deep.
Oh,
no scope to the back of Dumao. Hang on. Could he leave?
2 bullets, 2 players.
Flash in front of Lux as well. That's going to make it awkward. Lux still blind. Fully white that entire time. Missed shot at a story. That one had legs.
Yeah, that one had.
Pressure on the main playthrough. Squeaky fast moves from Aragorn. But he gets stuffed by Lux up close. Muterus will be able to cross over towards Secret. And you've got damage on 3 Legacy members, but they stood that aggressive test out of the gate. Could catch Crazy in hot, unprepared.
Sadzin got a good fight here, right? Just for one.
Trying to bait out Sadzin's shot. Flash finds its mark. He'll go back to the angle, send one through the box, and depart. He's going to have to forfeit control of the ramp room. At 40 seconds, Dumao still waits. He does find timing on Crazy. Felt that the squeeze was coming. We go to 30 seconds on this clock. A man advantage established by Legacy, but it's with low health on 2. And Muterus down through Secret.
I think Lux finally forgot about Muterus, but is he going to join up with them?
He'll announce himself.
Yeah.
And then at that same time, Sadzin clips one with that op from the back of B. His counterpart in Story's looking to lock in on it, taking over to the dark spot, dodging the flash. Sadzin holds off, and a missed shot from Story. That is huge here for Legacy. For a moment, 4v4, and yet they hold off with all 4 players still standing. The damage is all moot. Who then just crumpled it up and threw it in the trash. This nuke has not put a dent in their opposition, and Sadzin is not afraid of what you bring to the table in the 11th. Again, it is guns here for Saw, trying to take a look over towards the ramp at times. This has been where they succeed, and in this round it will be again. Agile catching 2 kills, as they could just take this back downstairs with pace. We get that rotate into the vent for Lotto. No look at the B site just yet. He's concerned about a walkthrough secret, but it's not part of this formula.
Every time they pause, Legacy's find space. Oh, yeah.
Triple kill for Agile.
Wow, he's not done.
But they're not thinking about
over
this.
Here, though.
Yeah, Sadzin's going to get popped by Crazy. And finally, one of these slower, kind of murky mid-round moments where Saw actually come out on top.
It kind of shows you, like, Agile's impact, right? Because he started off 3 and 6. He was a lot of the first deaths as he was getting spammed in Squeaky or outside when he was starting. And, well, now, like, triple entry. Who else is doing that? We going for this?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Tons of money in the back pockets and only 1 round left to play. Lux trying to get Crazy peeled off the top of the hut, but yeah, now you've just got to go for the save. With 10 HP versus 3 and a bomb ticking fast, this one's toast. Sadzin again, kind of unleashed, wanting to get back into how he started last round. Muterus, though, he
gets by this.
He could have main. Oh, he could have it, but he's got to be brave. He's got to keep up this tempo, and instead he wants to go secret.
They're going to break some glass?
Oh, man, this one is, there's all kinds of messy. Who knows what, and who knows what the other ones know. Maybe who? Breaks the window, and Sadzin doesn't react to that either because they covered it.
Yeah.
Oh, Muterus has gotten away with this, but what more is there to be had?
When will his second kill happen? He's had so many chances.
No!
Oh my god.
Oh, he gets there thanks to Story, and Crazy kills Nissim, who is also here on ramp.
He's a genius.
Could have been way
Oh, he didn't even get the kill.
He just gets the assist. And they will move back upstairs because Dumao and Lux come sprinting down to control. God, that was messy.
But they game these rotations again. They're upstairs. Could be a key retake. This one's going to be hard.
Yeah, trying to fight the hut player. Almost nades the little that was left of Agile. Lux has actually kind of earned a bit of space to exit. Wow, they let him out, but Muterus there for the cleaner kill of the 2 attempts he's had this round. And good on Saw to keep on fighting this one. Wild route that Muterus ends up taking, considering he got through those red box smokes the way he did. But you've got to go for the retake here, and you've got this kid on Lotto coming in from main a little late. Crazy and Agile to close out. It's still 5 rounds on the T side, but the red flag versus Aurora.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Saw opt not to get a kit for the pistol round. We'll see if a retake is even needed. That's not what you're hoping to smoke. Surely that's supposed to be the waterfall.
They can't wrap off of that, but they can push in if they want to.
Yeah,
Story shuts it down.
2 headshots. Oh my god, this one is as clean as they get. Agile jumping over the last remaining Legacy player, who's being given a chance to duel up towards heaven, but stopped in their tracks. That is the kind of pistol that Saw were hoping for. Lux Molly to disrupt the setup, but nobody on hut. Agile waiting out the flashes, but he ultimately turns right into it. A solar flare of a flash. Aragorn and Dumao with kills each. Agile, nicely done, helped out by Muterus. Lotto made a huge difference there with both of those. And we go to the 1v1. Lux on Story. He knows that Story's up in heaven still. That op well positioned. Bomb will need to be picked up. And Story considering this outer play.
Is Lux going to do something crazy and get downstairs? Now,
grab bombs and leaves.
Because Story's not going to think he would try this. Or he's going to go 2 layers deep and just come back to the A site and plant and assume Story has left heaven. We'll see. That's not the case. Oh, he shot.
Reveals himself, and Story opts to not yet take that angle just in case it was the fake. Out in the open, Lux, whoa, runs it all the way back. Gives him 2 potential shots at that. And as Story moves back towards Hut, he's going to think he's further. Lux, that is slick.
Wow.
It is so sick. The confidence to jump away and hope that Story misses.
I mean,
And this game tied up, so good early answer here for Legacy. But again, we talked about all the money that was being made by SAW, the nature of keeping 5 players alive back-to-back, to not have SMGs, these M4s from the get-go. That'll be put to the test here in round 17. Muterus seeing all this utility outside, knows there's pressure on him. Oh, nice adjustment from Sadzin, and not to mention Unbreakables occupied by Lux. Utility's gonna tell Muterus exactly what he needs to know. Story comes out to clipped wings, and Aragorn and Story.
Oh, they're trying to wrap in front of Mini, but it's not smoked.
Perfect time to bail their Muterus out of that tough spot. Hiding over towards the garage, gets away with it.
Two walking on the floor. Agile, he takes this one out. Dumau breaks this glass, but does it matter anymore?
Yes, it will, because Lotto's got the hut hold. At least for the one. Story ends up clipping Dumau downstairs, and we've got Legacy in a tough spot now.
And they just keep moving.
Keep moving, keep shooting, and don't miss. Blindsiding a lot of the Legacy players there that were trying to play it fast. It's going to be a ramp hit. Straight up challenge out of the gate. Here's Crazy's chance to hold him back. Oh, he's missing shots already. Nothing for the ramp hold. Molotov in front of Story as well. This is going to be a flood downstairs, and a second weapon. Nissam's got the bomb. He waited.
Yeah.
Nisam sat on top of the gun with the bomb.
Yeah.
And so Legacy's footing downstairs is all for nothing.
He went to go get it because, oh my gosh.
But, I mean, have they
He has
noticed?
the bomb.
They've got the bomb over inside of the ramp room, and still these CTs are signing up for fights down on B. Muterus is walking by players.
They have no idea. They can't see it because it's behind the box.
But I mean, you killed him. In order to shoot him, you would have seen the bomb.
No. Didn't they nade him?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Yeah, or was it the op? Well, it looks like they found it now. They still don't know where the T's have got off to.
Dude, this round is still alive. This is awkwardly weird.
Why did Story fight that?
Trying to come back at it, looking to keep them in on B. I'm not sure, but...
Oh, it's right there. I thought it was behind the box. Or did they just pick it up and lose it again? Whatever the hell is happening.
It's inside of that smoke.
Legacy find a way to win this.
Which I'm not mistaken is also a CT smoke. Now they're going to throw one down deeper to try to get this bomb back. This round is huge. Huge implications in one of the messiest rounds of this half so far.
They're not going to get it just yet.
Dude, down to 15 seconds. They've got to make a move. CT's go over top. Lux is going through.
They can't find him.
Dude,
they switch places
now. Lux still doesn't have the bomb, but he could still get both kills. Muterus is low.
Why
Lux
is he
gets
here?
them both. Pressure's on. Mistakes being made. One of the sloppiest rounds of this series.
Why would you stay there and fight when he just shot your teammate and there's no time left?
That's nonsense for 40 seconds. Deep smoke grenades are going to deny those assists. And so you know Story's locked in garage. You know any potential support can't help out. This is a golden ticket for secret control out of Legacy.
Yeah, there's no ramp push. They don't have info there. They see the lurker here, and Nisam gets taken out.
They could dive the vent, but
there's
Dumau's
two
already
downstairs.
so deep. And he's not hiding the fact that he's this close. Bomb is cleared off of the floor, and Crazy, with an MP9 at this range, dives into the cover. Sadzin and Story, the fight from the start of this round, but these are costly errors. A second op shot missed. Here comes Dumau back to the kill feed. He's going to try to get down towards control. They're going to need him on the bomb site soon, and they're still holding off on this ladder. Agile versus Lux goes the way of Legacy. It's a man advantage secured with a deep nade out from Secret, and all the while Crazy turned away. Legacy find a way to convert that last insane round for a 2-round streak and a lead. And the economy that SAW had worked so hard to build out of the gate is all on the line here in this one. Triple MP9.
Oh, and they're going upper.
Try the upper hit. Gonna storm through HUD to their demise. Aragorn and Agile make it look easy. All that hard work for Legacy goes up in smoke.
No, that's the worst idea they could have had. 3 MP9s. That could have been an upper stack.
And if you're Legacy, you throw that one against the wall, and when it doesn't stick, how do you pull yourself out of the depths of the gut-wrenching feeling that is smashing into MP9s and coming up with nothing? Back to the outer cross. We've got Lux down to the stairs, but there's already somebody down here. Muterus gonna smoke off the approach. A second player from Legacy has been tagged up, and so they'll be fighting against damage this entire time. Story down towards B, looking to get into control, but we've already got ramp under wraps for Legacy. 3 players here with their AKs. How do they break into this round?
They're looking for anything that they can find. Lado got tagged down earlier. Now the kills are coming. They are getting picked off just like Legacy did to them on their CT side. 3 players, nuts to butts, walking back to upper for a late round hit. No lurks. And they realize this is going to be too obvious. But how are they going to make something interesting happen? They have no flashes. This kill hops into the lap of Nissim.
Tension off of that last frag. A slight bit of belief creeps into the heads of Legacy. This bomb's so susceptible to getting stopped, but the player towards spawn won't find it. Tech9 to come through main in a moment. Nissim is carving a path out from Hut, but down goes Bomb. How do you recover that if you're Legacy? By killing the A player that quickly, but you're gonna have to run over, and stomping it gives Muterus the information. Luckily, still doesn't have the vision for now. Nissim gonna hope that he can get away with the plant. The pressure comes out from heaven, and the MP9 gets him done. There's the retake, very swiftly. Don't even give him a chance to breathe. Saw back to the lead.
When one guy's hands are busy, that's the only way they have that.
Either way, it leads Legacy to this. A gun round in the 23rd and a desperate act in 24 if they can pull this one off. But it's already Story with an opening kill. The op dominance coming forward on the CT side as he continues to piece kills together. A Saw that we thought had been gutted with the departure of Aristos and Ujerks. Reformed coming into Bucharest Masters. And yet they sat in the shadows as our expectations fell on so many other teams. Story connects a second frag in what could be the end of Legacy. But Lux has this positioning up towards heaven. If there's anything to bank on, it could have been his timing. Although Muterus gets up into position just in time. Only 7 kills to his name. Individual level lets him down. We get the push out forward into the lobby. Lotto blindsided. Story is doing all of this on his own. It's a triple kill already as his teammates fall around him. 5-7 forward. Quad kill connects. And as Lux jumps down from the heavens, he will deny himself that ace. We get this clutch back from Crazy, but Bomb scooped up goes B.
Do you hear him on the floor? Crazy, he's got to come in. The guy we have not heard about on this roster, coming in, matching up to Legacy's playstyle and speed.
And flying down towards this bomb site, swings that door open, a clutch in hand, a kill he needs denied. Lux makes the difference in the face of stars from Story. It is round 24 out of Legacy.
We have to talk about Lux's clutches at this event. No one's moved yet.
Still no rotate, nothing.
They're tucked into the corner on ramp. Legacy, are they going to overthink this, or are they just going to go for it?
Start to use that utility. You're going to announce your intentions.
They're stopping the vent rotation. They're worried about a ramp take. It's got to be Muterus to make it downstairs. No one's here.
Dude, you are making this as hard as possible for yourselves. If you are Saw, it is a completely vacant B site. The Legacy have just tiptoed their way into.
And they don't put themselves in the situations to have to go for 5v5 retakes.
This is how it ends, huh? This is how it goes. A single kit in play on Muterus as well. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that because it's going to take time to chew through all of the members of Legacy. And a good first headshot, but Muterus doesn't seem to give a damn. Oh, and he gets himself a second from the bottom of the scoreboard of Saw. Muterus sees this as a golden opportunity. Nissim activates out into the lobby flank, and he's got himself a second.
That's 2 spotted.
Now they're going to have to play. Split between the doorways. Muterus onto the bomb is the only kid in this position, and he gets cleared from the double doors. Crazy can pick it back up. Nissim, he's got that chance as the low health pops. We go overtime map 2.
Oh, it had to be this way. A series of absolutely tumultuous rounds back to back, and it ends in Legacy's favor. But only one on ramp. A lot of attention outside. They're trying to pay attention here. This flash is going to go down. You kind of just got a drop, to be honest.
tries to fight it and goes down with nothing instead. Story eating a sea of flashbangs.
Oh, how are you going to make up for the rotations?
Aragorn on single door. Oh man, ambitious. Come on. Goes back to shut it. And just gets caught along the wall. He will be beating himself up for that.
The bomb.
Flat on the attempt. Bomb gets slowed down, but will surely be picked up in a moment. Main player gets found out as Muterus is actually taking a challenge back towards site. Bomb is on Lux, over towards control doors.
Wait, Dumao goes
kills
down.
Dumao outer, and now Lux is playing with the doors as he tries to get into this site. It's going to be a plant in the back of it. Muterus just showed us what he was made of. Story's USP betrays him, and now caught out here on a silver platter, stuck between the two last players. It is Legacy to strike first in overtime.
I don't know what's happening, bro.
Saw still trying to fight for the dream of the 2-0 over Legacy into Grand Finals. Aragorn spraying through, catches Nissim with the headshot, down to a quarter health himself.
Oh.
Ooh, huge damage found here by Aragorn. You hear the door open.
Yeah.
You hear the door open standing in main, and they haven't reacted to it again. Gonna have to check the audio settings after this because
Now
look what
he's
it's
got to get his
allowed.
teammates to come ramp.
They're not going to believe their luck that this has happened again. Crazy gets tapped out of the round. They're going to try to scramble down the vent, and they at least do find that because Lux is only flooding through towards double doors now. Muterus has got to clear everything, but he doesn't in that deep corner, and they have just been lost in the sauce when it comes to that vent dive. And that's with Aragorn tagging Lux down to 10 HP. Nobody beyond that fact is able to come out with anything here for Saw.
Oh,
they are losing their grip on this game piece by piece. Legacy walk away with still 4 players alive.
Yeah, look at the smiles on their faces, man.
They got to be covering that audio with something.
Ramp. Now here, they're going to overstaff it. And to be fair, no one from Legacy's even outside.
Crazy trying to find the right time to swing into it. Lotto happy for the duel. Now it's Story along the wall with no util. Aragorn down elsewhere. Muterus, oh man, another double kill. And he's been having such a tough map, but Sadzin up close, able to deal with that pressure on the swing. It's gonna fall on Agile. Squeaky players going wide. Insta headshot out of Nissim. And Muterus, who's gotten the 2 kills from ramp, is well known to Legacy. They are looking at a sweep of T-side here in overtime. You left that door open, Saw, and Legacy have just taken it away from you. The hopes of the 2-0 are gone.
I am.
Lux repositions here as Saw are gunning for a flawless T-side of their own. Great utility damage onto Lux. Outside clearly belongs to Saw at the moment, barring Dumao inside the garage. But that op is now on the hunt. Sadzin with the perfect gap, clipping Story. Back's turn to Dumao. He won't waste this chance. 2 kills made all too easy. And it is a gut-wrenching feeling if you are Saw. This chance at winning out on a map that you thought you could be proud of coming to Bucharest has eluded you. 2 chances to close out in regulation. And that's before we talk about the rounds they had previously with advantages that surely should have been theirs. But if you let Legacy have a sliver of a hope, we know what they can do and that they will run with this.
Both these teams, they feel that they can win that match if they have to. Saw have already shown us their skills versus Aurora. But it was never going to be handed to them.
Double smoke into the B hit, and nobody for Legacy able to disrupt this. This is a Legacy with no kit in the pistol round. 5v5 retake needed. May not have a kit, but they do have a smoke to land on Cave, and that is going to block off the majority of Saw's post plan. And then Sadzin executes Agile as he just flies up through the retake. It's going to be a scramble out of Saw from the Cave. Talk about desperate, and there is perfect cover. The fact that all 5 players survived there for Legacy bodes well for the CT half.
Thing is, man, Ancient is a retake map. You can plant the bomb on B, but you need kills and then map control to win the rounds. Legacy are extremely comfortable in retake situations.
He does try to challenge it, and Lux being this close. They exchange the fire, and A main hit about to come through. Smoke over top. a test for Sadzin with bodies, but he dodges the first two, and that just cues him up wonderfully.
Oh, he's farming.
Glock is out, doesn't need to die, knows it, but as his teammates try to push beyond him, Sadzin on for the ace, lets Lux finish it off. It's like 450 damage out of Sadzin in the face of that full-blown hit. He does a great job of letting the first two players move through. The fact they're sprinting gives him all the audio he needs.
And again, a lot of teams looking at the field here. They see this as a big opportunity. Yeah, it is quick. And they're actually not in Donut to listen to this. This will be a full-on retake. Another test here for Legacy.
Fast move from middle back in.
Whoa.
Missed off shot out of Sadzin. Now a FAMAS challenge. I mean, certainly not ideal. But Nissim trying to fight for it tooth and nail with flashbangs. If they serve up a distraction, Doomau can attack from spawn. Damage goes both ways, but that's a bomb plant in a 5v4 advantage out of Saw. So Legacy maybe just not thinking that Saw would have the confidence to run such a fast strat.
So that's why you just want to have one Donut to listen for that, even if you're not going to play on A. But also, like Saw, it looks kind of crazy how they're fighting Donut, but if they don't get that extra kill, there's a really good chance the retake could take place. So like that little extra bit of effort, even though that bomb could have been dropped. Might even collect a couple of exit punishment kills. And there only remains Lux. Aragorn, are you really going to chase this down on this HP? No. Oh, he's just worried about the bomb. Only pressure within maps, but just that one close.
It'd be way too easy to kick Saw right now while they're down after not closing nuke, but there's a reason that they were even that close. And if they can tap back into it, this game is still anybody's to take. They will fight out middle. They will find an early frag. They'll lose Aragorn in the process, but they currently have Legacy split 2 players per site.
But instead, they're just relying on this lean. The bomb hasn't shown its intentions yet.
Cave push could really keep Legacy stuck on this.
Wow, that's a real big commitment, but just to draw more attention to the belief it's going to be a B-side hit when it's not.
Sadzin doubles back, finds Story.
And he gets away.
No swing. Even the A main player trying to catch him on the climb up. Sadzin's lucky to have gotten away as unscathed as he did. Not able to punish his fallback. It felt like he was going to get pinched. Now Doomau out through mid into Donut. Gets cleared quick, and that timing out of Lotto from the retake already is going to catch Muteris off guard. They'll try to fight for it. They'll put the bomb down, and they'll whittle away at the Legacy players, but 2 survivors and a 4-1 lead. Yeah, what did he say? Said that the new wave of IGLs are the meteor coming for the 0.7 rating dinosaurs.
Yeah, such a great
imagery. Valiant effort here for Saw. They actually have a lot to work with this round, and it gets shredded at the top of ramp. Of Legacy now taking control of this game and not letting Saw in whatsoever is starting to materialize before us.
I mean, they're themselves 24 hours a day, and like they didn't slow down when they were losing on nuke. They kept to their same personality and playstyle even on Inferno. You got to give them credit. It's kind of impressive that they can do that.
I'm glad you bring that up. Even in the face of like the 12-3, you still had Doomau fighting down Banana. You still had them going for that mid-charge. Legacy have never let off the pedal. 4-spot every single round in that first half of Inferno.
They shoot so hard. It's a pleasure to have all these new sort of Brazilian names come up together.
You know, piecing it together behind Furia at the same time as we're watching the Stars of Brazil, inspired by Maladoy. You took an international injection, but at the same time, you also get an all-Brazilian roster hitting their groove. On the brink of back-to-back grand finals, running to Budapest, where they'll be looking to leave an impact on yet another major. Think of the confidence that they will be wielding if they pull off this save of a semifinal. Sadzin trying to fall all the way back, but Story's got the double, and Aragorn right there with him. So it's Lux to the clutch, which has been such a beautiful tool of Legacy, banking on him to win these sorts of rounds, and he cuts down Aragorn without taking any damage in return.
Might be hard to read this push. Doesn't seem like it's on his mind whatsoever. Story, he just has to play it calm.
He's got the kit and he's got the smoke. He could smoke off this angle, or does he save the smoke for the bomb itself? Yeah, he's going to drop it out there. Lux loves to go for a jump.
Oh my goodness.
And as he tries to get into the cover of sight, yeah, predictable story, able to find him.
So weird of a position with the bomb still back on elbow.
That's going to unravel it for sure. Somebody takes damage, no? Whoa, through the fire.
He got by.
And now they're going to challenge out from Donut as well.
What?
Lux and Doomau is in it together, and Nissam's pressure, it's starting to unravel. All of this aggression, all of this forward-facing Saw setup gets denied.
Oh, man, and that's where those kills earlier on, the missed opportunities, that's when it really cost you. It looks like nothing at first, but... Is he getting away with playing a relatively light? Saw won it.
And shot.
Free frag. Sadzin's Molly will be pretty effective, actually. Oh my gosh, they walk by it. Two's fine.
Frag sends him to the stars. Crazy, trying to charge into Nissam, who doesn't waste a bullet between the frags. Clean rifle work to make quick work of everything Saw had hoped to move through Donut into the site. Now you're banking on a Desert Eagle, and that's going to bring Lux into the action. He is happy to close out with a pistol of his own. A very swift CT side being pieced together by the Brazilians.
They've got Olive Cave. This will be another spot where, you know, they could get a plant, but if they just smoke everything out, get a bomb down, that won't be quite enough.
Smoke in front of Lotto. 30 seconds on the clock. 5 versus 5. Post plant, perhaps. We'll see what actually makes it through. Oh, Munerus sends one through the smoke to clip out Doomau. And that could bode well for Saw. Man advantage on the hold. We tried to hype up the retake capabilities of Legacy, and it's eventually going to be Nissam in the mix, but look at the health here that they have to work with, and that flank getting caught out by Agile. Looks like late in this half, Saw are going to find themselves something to work with unless they throw this 5v3 with a pretty massive health advantage. Crazy's allowed Sadzen to cross over. Aragorn didn't stop it. Lotto finds one, the ramp player dies, and the pressure's on now. Aragorn's done for. Agile's already gotten the kill to the flank. But luckily, he's able to just lock this in. He calls the bluff of no defuse, and this will indeed be Saw's third. But down to the wire yet again.
Had to call out that fake defuse. I'm not even sure if there's a kit in play right there, but...
There's nobody in the Saw squad that have stepped up to that task, and Crazy trying to challenge now goes down. 1 frag, 12 deaths. We talked about him maybe being one of those fragile players. In the fast, electric pace of Inferno, he thrived.
There's still this elbow flank as well.
Story gonna try to hold it back. Nice second kill for him to get there, and it's man advantage Saw. A pistol here would be a sigh of relief, but there's no guarantee of the pistol when Lux is alive to try to clutch. Him and Nissam, 2 versus 2 off of that first one.
Oh, he knows how to lock him off.
He's trying to keep them tied up over towards B.
Oh, he's trying to fake to actually get them to come here.
And it's working. Munerus tries to give chase. Aragorn's going to fall for the same trick, and that bomb is going to just tiptoe its way into a free plant on B.
Wow,
Lux is disgusting.
I know, he's so good in these moments when he's working alone, man. He's just perfect for the job. Oh, but he actually does get caught. He's trying to walk the flank. The bomb goes down. Now it's on Nissam or Aragorn if he wants a chance for Saw to come back into this game.
Nissam thinking about timing this deep peek. Aragorn tiptoeing up through short. Has to figure out where the hell he's got off to. Bomb is planted for ramp, so it would have been crazy for him to be inside of the cave.
Oh, it's the wrong gamble. Who's going to make no... Oh, no, he's going all the way around. Oh, my gosh.
With no kit in this moment, I mean, he doesn't have this. It's 15 seconds on the bomb already. He misses his timing. It had to have been in cave. He cannot win this round. And he just has to walk away with his dual Berettas. That's your prize for the attempt. Legacy, double digits, a 10-3 lead, and economic advantage because of a Lux and Nissam 2v3.
Oh, he could have absolutely got flanked there, too. Didn't check behind him.
Lux in anticipation that Saw are going to make some kind of opening move.
Oh, they're getting really tied up in middle, but, like, you know, retake on A is fine. It's just that they don't have the guns, really. Possible they can get a pick off here, though. Smoke comes up.
Gonna try to pinch this. Nice kill from Aragorn. Double even.
And now the A play comes through.
It's gonna be a streamlined push out of Legacy, a 3v5 attempt, and remember, still pistols out there in the mix, so gotta get it going with the guns they had, and they do. Agile, now low, deep inside of the donut, and even more damage done to Story. Look at the health that remains here. Of course, Legacy are going to find a chance to still pick up some frags, but Crazy could ultimately make up the difference. If only he was having a better game, he'd probably have more self-confidence in this one, but Story still to work with him nearby. Dumao's going to clear it. Oh! Desert Eagle to the head. Nissim trades back.
He's sure they're together, and he's right. How long does he hold his nerve?
30 to the clock. Nissim buys his time, and that's good damage, but the headshot connects on the second swing attempt.
Wow, great recoil control.
And Legacy bounce back 3v5.
So solid. But those players were very flimsy, and only one M4.
Aragorn opens up at least. Forced to the very end. Dumao's got the response though quickly. Still bodies inside B, but Lux takes up position inside of the cave, and Muterus is announcing himself, running around with that 5-7. Crazy from the corner. Only the one kill as they just brute force their way through. Still saw players not far off this site. And Story's gonna keep that tempo, that aggression, that pressure on top of Legacy as they are stuck in the back of this bomb site in anticipation of the CTs. Trades come through with the team kill. 12th round secured here for Legacy. 9 map match and grand finals points.
Yeah, and it's well earned. They ran through this. They kept to their style.
Saw turned heads today, but that crushing defeat back on Nuke left their confidence shattered like ceramic. They spend 15 rounds of Ancient trying to pick up the pieces, and Legacy just keep kicking them while they're down. Never did they have money to make this second half happen. It's been force buy after force buy to try to keep Legacy off of it, but this corner for Crazy.
They know he's here though.
Yeah, they're gonna still make sure he is locked into this position. Frag for him, he'll drop Lux at least, but Dumao's gonna play the patient game against a low health Muterus.
Muterus not really thinking about this at all. Dumao, statuesque over here, clears the angle slowly, and slowly the hopes fade of Saw.
Unable to get this third map in the semifinal ever going. Agile preoccupied with Dumao allows for the A main exit to come. It's gonna take something heroic now from Story. Such a lights out player for Saw throughout this event. But with 3 players on the other side, we have to accept the reality that is Legacy are becoming a grand finals repeat occurrence. In 2 weeks of Counter-Strike, it is 2 grand finals, and they will take a swing at Aurora for a trophy. Either 2 lifts in 2 weeks, or Xantares gets his. What a game we have left here in Bucharest.